Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I just got back from Minnesota and I'm in Missouri now. A long 8 hours. I'm really tired and I look like crap. But do you like my shirt? I got this last night at the concert. It's pretty awesome, right? Like everybody gets this shirt though, but I like it, so okay. Anyways, I'm making this video to talk about the concert in Minneapolis, I can't say. Let's just say it was in Minnesota, okay? In Minnesota last night. And well, it was amazing, but I seriously like had bad luck, good luck, bad luck, good luck. Oh, it was just like off and on, and it aggravated the crap out of me. But first of all, I'm just gonna start with first off. And first, I went to the Mall of America, and I waited until 4 to leave to go to the concert. And so we get there, and there's like a whole bunch of tour buses just out in the open. So I'm just like, I'm gonna walk by these and see if I can see one of them. So like I walk by like all the way down to like Cody Simpson's bus, and then I come back up. And there's just like this little door right there, and that's where like Cody Simpson and stuff was coming out, so I thought, oh, Big Time Rush might come out. But I walk back and I see Cody Simpson standing right there like taking pictures with a whole bunch of people, so I'm like, wow. But I didn't get a picture because he was already leaving, and like a whole bunch of other girls did, so I was just like, I'll leave him alone because I don't even like the kid, honestly. So I'm literally like sitting on this, it's hard to explain, like there were all these girls like apparently like waiting for something. I don't know what they were. I don't know if they were rushers or not, because they didn't have like Big Time Rush shirts like me. Like I made my own Big Time Rush shirt, and they weren't like wearing anything Big Time Rush, so I was like, I don't know if they're here for them or what. So they were like sitting there, and my voice does not sound good. Like I practically lost my voice, and my throat hurts anyways. My throat hurts so bad. But so there was this door like where Cody Simpson was coming out, and all these girls were sitting like over here, like waiting for something to happen. I don't know what they were waiting for, but they were like right here. And so I was on the other side of them, like on a rail with my mom. It was like the other side of the door, and this like security guard dude that had like passes and stuff, he came out and he handed all these girls that were sitting on the other side of me all these passes. Guess what? There was only 10 passes, and me and my mom were number 11 and 12, so we didn't get a freaking pass. I was this close to meeting Big Time Rush, and like me and my mom, we ran over there to see if we could get one to the security guard, and he was like, oh, I don't have any more, but you can ask Grandma if she will give hers up. So we asked her, and she's like, no, I've been waiting for 4 hours for this. We were like, are you serious? Like, you're a grandma, and your granddaughter is like 5 years old, so you're not gonna piss me off. I literally sat there, like I was the only one sitting there, and I just started bawling my eyes out, because you know what, that's ignorant. Like, she didn't even have a good time. Like, we went in the line to the Target Center, and we went in, and we were getting my shirt and stuff, and she was in line, like, right in front of us, so my mom was like, hey, aren't you the girl that, got the free VIP passes? And she was like, she goes, yeah, it sucked. I was like, are you mental? Are you dumb? Like, I would have gladly enjoyed that. I would have been freaking thankful. Thank you very much. Like, it just makes me so angry, like, that she wasn't even thankful for that. She was like, yeah, it sucked. She's like saying how her granddaughter didn't even get to see them and all this bull crap, and I'm like, dude, it's not gonna take 30 minutes to meet the dudes. It takes like 30 seconds. 30 seconds of heaven, man. Are you serious? Like, surprised I'm not bawling my eyes out right now, but I'm just like so pissed off about that. Like, guys, I was this close to fucking meeting them, meeting my idols. Big Time Rush. Yeah, I started bawling my eyes out. I was just sitting there and the security guard was staring at me the whole time, and my mom goes, well, next time, honey, I'm trying to calm me down and crap. So I go off on her. I'm like, dude, you don't even know. Like, you need to shut up. So she shut up, but then we waited there for like another 2 hours to see if they would come out. Big Time Rush or something. Turns out that's not even the door that they came out, so we were waiting there for like nothing. So then we were like, there's tour buses back there, so why don't we go back there and open the door? Or not open the door, but like stand by the door to see if they come out. So turns out we go over there, right? We sit there for like maybe 5 minutes, and guess who comes out of the freaking door? Oh my god, I freaked out, man. I was so speechless. Freaking Kendall came out of the door. This dude right here, this dude, he came out of the door, and I was like speechless. I was like the only one standing there with my mom, and I was just like, Kendall! And he looked at me and waved, and then I booked it. I ran all the way down to his tour bus, and I saw him get in, and I was like, Kendall! And he was like, he like smiled at me, and he pointed at me. He smiled and pointed at me, and I was like, are you serious? I couldn't even breathe. Like, I was shaking so bad, because like that's the one that I died for most, and I couldn't even like talk. Like, I was the only one standing there, and then these girls came up behind me and they were like, dude, you have to stand here. He like pointed at you. He's gonna come back out. You have to stay here. Well, I stood there for like another 10 minutes and he didn't come out, so I was like, screw it, it's whatever, I'll see him later, because it was already 6 o'clock and we were trying to get in, you know. So I just went and stood where he was supposed to walk in the door to go back in, but he didn't, so I was just like, whatever, screw it. He already saw me, so it's whatever. But oh, that was so amazing. He pointed at me. You know the pictures he does where he like points at the camera and smiles? That's what he did to me, and I was just like I couldn't say anything. I was just like, if he was gonna come out of the tour bus, I would have been like, Kendall, can I have a hug? Because I was like the only one standing there. But it was like before the show, but we finally got let in, and we went and found our seats, and not to mention I made my mom become a Big Time Rush fan. After this concert, she's like, she loves them now. She like understands why I'm so obsessed with them and stuff, and like dedicated. So I'm kind of glad that I took her, because now she just understands and she doesn't get annoyed with it anymore. So I'm glad for that. So we went in and we found our seats, and it turns out we went in the wrong section, so I went in like a seat by the aisle, and it was like a pretty good seat, and we knew it wasn't our seats, but we sat there waiting for somebody to claim them. So somebody claimed them, but before that I was just sitting there eating a pretzel, and this dude's walking up the freaking stairs, and the freaking snow cones he had in his hands, they all fall over me, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Why do I have bad luck, good luck, bad luck today? Like, what's going on here? I don't understand. Like, but I got a free snow cone. Didn't even get to eat it all though, but then we found our real seats, and we sat there, and those seats were horrible, because I'm going to be standing up dancing, and it was crowded as fuck. And so my mom's like, there's 2 empty seats down there, why don't we go move? So turns out there's these 2 seats right on the edge. Like, we were on 4th row of like, it wasn't VIP kind, it was like on the sides of the arena, so it was 4th row there, so that was pretty good. At least I didn't have like way at the top, you know. That would have sucked. But I went all the way down to the floor on the 1st row, and thank God there was 2 open seats, or else somebody would have taken them. I'm so glad that I got them before somebody else took them, because it was like right after Cody Simpson left. I think those people were only there for Cody Simpson, so I got to steal their seats. And so I sat there, and like I'm having a good time singing a BTR and all this crap, and like, oh my god, it was so amazing. And then it hits If I Ruled the World, and they put this caution tape up to where they can come out in the crowd, and so they put it up and they end it right on me. If they would have ended it like 2 before me, I wouldn't have gotten to touch who I did. So I'm sitting there, I'm like screaming, I'm like, oh my god. So then If I Ruled the World is over and they come out in the crowd. Carlos and Kendall come on my side. Last time I went to the concert, it was Logan and James, so I was pretty glad that it was Kendall and Carlos this time. So they come over, and Carlos is standing up right by me. He was the closest to me, and Kendall was down there. And Carlos was standing up, he was singing, he didn't look at me. He might have glanced at me, but he didn't look at me, but he like wouldn't come over to where I was to touch me. Like, there was these other 2 girls right next to me, and they wouldn't touch us. I was like, dude, come over here. So then finally, like, I was getting so impatient, and then he finally came over and he like went shh, and I full on grabbed his arm, like I'm just like, ah. So I got his sweat all over both my hands and like part of my arm. Oh my god, I was like, and so then Carlos and Kendall switch places, so Kendall comes over here and he's like right in front of my face, and I'm like, ah. But he didn't touch any of us. He touched the people right in front of him, and then I was like over on the side and I didn't get to touch him. I was like, I want to touch him. But at least he knows that I'm alive, you know. He pointed at me and smiled. Like, that was the cutest smile. Like, and his eyes, they literally like glow. Like, he's a god. His eyes, his green eyes. Why is my computer doing this? Okay, and then what else happened? And like, Minnesota people are amazing at concerts. I swear to God, like, the Missouri concert sucked compared to the Minnesota one. Like, the fans, they suck. They suck in Missouri. So, Minnesota fans are amazing. Like, they're freaking, yeah. So, I didn't feel, like, out of place whenever I was dancing and crap, because at the Missouri one, I felt so out of place. I was, like, the only one in my row dancing. It was weird. But Minnesota concert was amazing. That's the best one I've went out of 3 BTR concerts. It was breathtaking. It was worth it. But that's the video, and I don't know if I'm gonna edit it because I don't really care. Like, I'm just gonna probably put it up. But yeah, look at my shirt again. Admire it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. But anyways, alright, now you know my concert experience, if any of you care. I don't even know if he's gonna come across this video, but if you do, leave a comment, subscribe, maybe, possibly, I hope so, please. Worldwide! Oh, the Worldwide girls. Yeah, I felt so happy for them, but I tried my hardest to get Worldwide girl, it didn't work. Oh well.